present in the here, the now, this moment, this second, and everything that follows thereafter. And hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Uncharted. So, oh my gosh, hope you're having a fun day, an awesome time wherever you are in the world right now. So, as always, I invite you to just take a few minutes for us to come from a place of calmness, a place of just being centered and setting our intentions for this episode and what we're going to achieve during this time. So, if you can, and you are able to, I ask you to please just close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths in and out. And in and out. And just as you're breathing in and out, just letting go of any stress, worry, anxiety, any frustrations or fear that may be lingering right now. Just focusing on your breath as well, breathing in and out. And just take this time to just set an intention of what you'd like to achieve, what you'd like to hear, what you'd like to feel during this time. And I set the intention that what you need to hear will come through. What is important will come through at this time for you. Okay, guys, now that we've just calmed down a little bit, let's get into it. So, this episode, I actually don't even have an inkling of where we're even starting, which I know I have sometimes a little inkling of the starting position and then it goes from there, but I honestly don't even have an inkling of where this episode is going to be started at, where it's going. It feels something that I'm called to actually be present and just talk. So this is going to be interesting. And the funny thing is, the one thing that comes to my mind really right now is talking about just being present. And fun love, as I said, I feel like I just need to do this episode and just be present. And that is actually what I feel that someone needs to actually talk about just being present. I'm going to just stop for a second and just say, for the person that did ask, I am not wearing like big strings of pearls. These are actually marble beads, and they are, the crystal is howlet. So I know howlet on camera or anything like that, it does look like a string of pearls, but I'm not wearing a string of pearls. I'm actually just wearing howlet beads, howlet crystals, but I do have on my wrist a tiny string of freshwater pearls. Okay, so in my day-to-day life, that is, I like wearing howlet, and I do like wearing pearls on my wrist. But that is all by the by. I thought I just need to clarify that question that does get asked. So I know for you guys listening and not watching, you're going, well, I don't actually see that. So, but I know, take it as it is. I'm going to be talking about being present and what does it actually mean? What does being present mean? And the context of this episode and everything, as always, this is my viewpoint. If you've got a different viewpoint, that's fine. It's just sharing my viewpoint. And my viewpoint on being present just means being present in this situation. Being present at any given moment, time, space, or quantum field that may be around. Well, not maybe around, we all live in the quantum field and energy field, but being present in the here, the now, this moment, this second, and everything that follows thereafter. And it is so easy to, with things going on in the news, things going on in the media, things going on in social media, that you can get lost amongst the noise and the craziness. But now is the time to just actually be present, and more so and ask yourself, what are you being invited to do or to draw in at this time? What is it that you're being invited to join? And for me, an example was yesterday I was trying to record the energetic buffer course. And I was trying to sit down and start recording the energetic buffer course and teaching you all about, being an empath and how to actually, navigate this world from an energetic point. How do you buffer the energy and all that kind of thing. And I'm going through what I'm going to say, how I want the course to look and be presented. But do you think my computer wanted to play a game? No. I couldn't get access to my drives. I couldn't get access to the network. I couldn't get access to certain folders. I was playing Find the Folder. And everything was just like, what? Having one of those days where you're like, what is going on? I have to make my computer go to sleep, and when I come back, some of the icons that had disappeared is there, and I was just like, the computer is like playing way wacky doodles with me. And that was when I went going, hang on a minute. And in that time, I will add, this is the funny thing. Normally, during such an event, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? So frustrated. But I just sat there and I was watching the clock. I was like, right. And at the time, it was 11:11. I think I should have caught a hint at that. And I'm like, it's 11:39. This folder's still not showing up. It's 11. And I was like, you know what? Let me take a sec. And then I started actually feeling, the longer I sat at the computer waiting and waiting and waiting, and I could actually feel this like headache and tension just rising in me. And I'm like, why do I have a headache? I'm not feeling frustrated, but like, why do I have a headache? And then I started becoming past a headache. I started to feel like, when you have so much pain, you start feeling nauseous from the pain. And I started to feel that. And I was like, hang on. I need to step away. I need to step away from this desk. And the minute I stepped 2 steps away from my desk, I started to feel better. And please don't tell me it's about the energy that my desk was giving up. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go into that one. Because if you did look at my desk, you'd see I'm surrounded by crystals and things like that. And there's crystals behind me. So we've got a good energy vibe going on in the desk right now. But I looked at going, what is it that I'm in this moment being invited to instead look at, to instead feel, to acknowledge and be present in? And I, had to make that choice going, what am I being called to look at and be present in? And that is when I decided to just go for a walk. And my kids and I went for a walk down to the duck pond, which is like 5 minutes down the road from us. 5 minutes walking anyway. 5 minutes down the road, and go feed the ducks. And it was, what? I don't know when that ability will be taken away from me. I don't know when, for whatever reason, that I can't go walk, that nobody's allowed outside, or that there's no more ducks, or the pond dries up, or my kids don't even want to go for a walk with me anymore. I don't know. There are like unlimited options of what could possibly happen that would stop me from doing that. And I heard this message saying, be present, and be present in what you have available to you right now. Celebrate what is available to you right now. And I thought, and now that I'm thinking about it, going, this is such a good message to have in this podcast as well. I know it's kind of funny that we didn't have a message to start off with, and now we do. But it is such a good lesson to actually be present, look at what you're being invited into. Look what you're being called to look at. Look at what you're being called to focus into. And then from there, you go, this is what is available to me. And I'm so grateful for what is in this moment, in this presence, available to me. And I know it can be easy to think of, but this is not available to me. This is not available to me. This is not available. That. It's so easy to always look at the negative and to, I can't, it's raining outside. I can't go outside for a walk. Or it's this. Then celebrate what you can do, like what you do have available to you, because there are so many options available to you that you will not see if you are focused on what's not available to you. Okay, so now, and I say now more than ever, and I think it is, as I'm recording this, is very potent and poignant that we actually come and be centered in a place of presence, in the place of neutrality and neutral presence. Be in a place where we're looking at what right now is available to me and what am I going to rejoice in this moment? What am I going to give joy, gratitude, thanks, love, light to? What is it that I'm going to focus on? And what is it that I'm allowing to be invited in? What is it that I'm being open to? Because you get invited to many things. You get invited to so many energy things around you. But what am I going to say yes to? What is the vibrational alignment that I'm going to say yes to? Am I going to say yes to what's not available to me, or yes to what's available to me right now, in this present moment, the joy in this moment? And it can be something as simple as, I've got a cup of coffee today. I was able to go and get a cup of coffee at my favorite coffee shop, because who knows, tomorrow they might not be there. And we don't care about tomorrow. We don't care about 5 minutes from now. We care about this present moment right now. What is it that you're being called into? What is it that you've been invited to rejoice in, to give thanks to have gratitude for? What is it that you're being invited into? And yeah, but honestly, as I say, for me, going on my walk yesterday, it was such a good freeing moment, because after I went for a walk, spent some time with the kids, I came back and I sat on my computer and bang bang bang, I got so much things done. Still haven't recorded the energetic buffer course at this present time, but that is because I know that as divine timing allows, it will happen. So we won't go on that. But everything else, when I sat on my computer, just flowed and it worked. And because I stopped fighting. And that's the thing. Don't fight what you're being invited into. Because as you can see with the, it's just such a flow. When you get invited into something, it starts off with a little suggestion and a little suggestion, and just that momentum and the flow, and just, when you go with it, the flow and feeling and lightness is just so good. But when you start resisting it, and when you start going, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. It just feels like you're just slumped into yourself. It actually does feel that way, because you're just fighting what's naturally, energetically aligned for you, attracted to you in that moment, in that flow. So go with it. Feel into the moment. Feel into what you're being invited to. Feel the presence of this moment and just enjoy it. That honestly was, as I said, not where, had no recollection of where this episode was even going to go, what I was even going to do, what we were going to achieve. But I'm so grateful that I've been shown to talk to you about just being present and being present in a moment. Okay, so with that being said, I invite you right now to take a few minutes and just go into just a minute of, like a few minutes of just being silent, being in somewhat of a meditation state, and just listen to what you're being called into. What is in this moment, in this present? What is it that your body the energy around you, spirit, divine guidance, your guides inviting to show you what is it, and just go with that flow, go with that feeling, go with it, and see where it takes you. And I know this episode is a little bit more spiritual, but I kind of feel we're ready for that. We're ready to take on a little bit more of a flow in this journey, to just embrace spirit a little bit more and just open ourselves up to a little bit more possibility. Okay, guys, as always, it has been a blast. I've enjoyed it. I enjoy talking to you and sharing what comes to me and through me. As always, let me know where you are on your journey, what's going on, what questions you may have for me, and I shall see you and talk to you in the next one. Bye.